Hello everybody, BrickLover18 here today with LEGO City Rebuild Update number 2. So as you know from the last LEGO City Rebuild update, I've been working to redo my LEGO City in this new area of my LEGO room because I recently switched it around and it's now on this wall here and it's longer than it ever has been before, so it needed of course a lot of work. If you haven't seen that video, just a quick recap. Over here is my beach and industrial area with the NCIS building and the fire station. Here it's like shops and it's kind of going to be like a Times Square. I used to have it in my city, I used to call it Tile Square. And I loved it, and I haven't had it in over a year now, and I really want to bring it back, so I think I'm going to do that right there. And then, of course, more shops and entertainment here, more shops and entertainment back here, and then this is going to be a park area, and they've got the police station and an office tower right here. So I'm really excited for this park area, and that's what I think I'm going to focus on first in this video, because as you can see, I've kind of put all the shops out here just to line them up. There's 5 of them there. I think it looks really, really nice. I did try and add this shop, which I built a long time ago, and it's never been in my LEGO City, but quite honestly, it just didn't look very nice compared to these shops, so that's why in this video, what I'm going to do is actually remove the shops and these 2 base plates from the LEGO City. I'm going to take them over to my table here, and I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to start building the park, because I think in the last few LEGO Cities, I've really just had these buildings kind of anywhere and not placed in the nicest spots, so for this video and for this LEGO City, I really want to make this a nice shopping area, because I can see this is a nice area that a lot of like grandparents and people just might want to come and shop at, do some Sunday afternoon shopping, and I think it's going to be a nice little quiet part of the city. So that's what I'm going to focus on first, but as you can see, there's also a lot more to do, so I'll have to play it by ear and see how much I can get done in this LEGO City Rebuild update. So stay tuned. Progress on the park and shopping area is going pretty smooth. As you can see, all of the buildings here are now added quite nicely, and I really like how that looks. I've also added the bank tower as well as the pizza shop. The Bricka hut here, and side by side they just look really good. I like the corner there. What I'm going to do now is continue adding the fence all the way along, which I do like. I think the fence looks pretty decent. Finish the sidewalk, and then I'm going to add the museum as well, because I am proud of how I like that museum, and I think it'll look good here in the park area. And then, of course, I'm going to add a few of the park attractions, like flowers and people and stuff like that, and then put it back over into the actual city. I have finished up the tile work on the city park now, and honestly, I really like how this is looking. I think the buildings side by side look really great. I love the city museum in front of it. I just think it adds a lot of dimension. And then this new tile park area, which I really like. As you can see, I've got the big fountain in the middle, and I plan on adding a few little fountains around that as well to kind of look like it's like spitting water in. The buildings on the side look really, really cool. And then once I fill this up with all the other plants and flowers and greenery, it's going to look perfect. Here the park is once it's in the city, and then I'll back it up a little. The light's kind of in the way, but you still get the general idea. And now, this is what it looks like with some trees in it. As you can see, I added a few of the bigger trees, but I'm still going to move them around, find the exact placement, because I'll also need to add the flowers and all the other stuff to go around with it. But I just wanted to get a general idea of what it might look like now. And I especially might move this bigger tree more towards the back. I have to wait and see. Moving on from this park, I actually moved to the other side of the city and began work on the beach area, just because I was curious about playing around with it, and this is what I started. As you can see here, I put the dock back in because I really wanted to include this because I really liked it in the last LEGO City. As I mentioned in the teardown update, I loved the dock. So I've got the big beach area here. I like how it wraps around, and the old fisherman's store is right in the middle. I added a fence area because, the beach closes sometimes, so it looks good there. And then I'm still working on populating it stuff. Obviously, I just put a few things here and there. And then as you can see, I still got the NCIS building and the fire hall right here. So I went and I added like a gate, so you can't really see what's going on at the NCIS building because it is like a naval yard. And then the same with the fire building. And then I added this gate over here, which can open and close, so the fire trucks and NCIS can like drive out and stuff like that. So I am very happy with how the park and the beach area is looking, and of course I still need to add lots of things to populate it and make it look like an actual beach, like the different designs and the waters and stuff like that. But this is a pretty good start, and I like how I kind of worked on both ends of the city today. Another thing I also did recently was I turned this building around and I went and finished adding all of the bricks and stuff like that. So now it is built into these modular buildings and not just sitting on top. And I actually did the same with this building here. So it is all nicely well underway, and I think some next steps are going to be just, populating the rest of the city, because once the buildings are in place, it is all pretty good, like nothing too crazy after that. It is this beach area, and of course this park area that is the biggest work for the city, because those are the things that are constantly torn down. And as you can see, my workstation is quite a bit cleaner than it is this morning, and I just have a few more things just kind of sitting around the Lego room that I need to populate. And then of course adding traffic lights is going to be another big thing, because in my last city I didn't have traffic lights, so I actually want to have those in this city. And then overall just populating it and making it a really good city. Like I said in the last update, I want to have like another building here and then do the tile square. So for now, I think this is where I'm actually going to wrap up this video, because I did make pretty substantial progress, and I want to make a couple shorter updates instead of a bunch of longer ones, because that's what you, the viewers, seem to like. So I'm going to call it here. I've done lots of work on the park. I did some work on these 2 skyscrapers, and then of course I did work on this park, and I'm looking forward to coming back in the 3rd update and making even more changes to it. So thanks everybody so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. It's been a lot of fun getting to redesign a city again. I haven't done it in a really long time. And of course, now looking at it like this, I'm really happy with how the city is looking, and I can't wait to continue, designing it and building it. And I can't wait, because I want to get fabric for here as well. But anyway, thanks again so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next LEGO City Rebuild update.